Hey guys, Snake here. And in yesterday's video, I kind of mentioned that I would go over what sold recently, and I just never got around to it. So I figured I might as well make a quick video today, kind of show you what sold this past weekend or so. And then I'm also going to show you an unboxing of a retail arbitrage find or purchase that I made. That sale just got snake bit. So let's jump right into it. So here we have a Hugo Boss, and this is a size 15, 38/38 or /38. So for $23.99 free ship. And just so you guys know, the shirts we either pick up, we do find some at yard sales that we'll pick up, and they're usually probably like $1 or so. But the average, if we picked it up from SV, which is Salvation Army, we call it SV, average is about $2.50. If we picked it up from GW, aka Goodwill, then you're looking at about $4.98, so $5. So, you know, any of these shirts, you can say the most that we paid for them is probably $5, and as low as $1. I don't remember each and every shirt, unfortunately, so I would love to be able to tell you guys what the exact purchase price was, but I don't remember it, so I apologize for that. All right, so anyway, yep, Hugo Boss shirt, $23.99, went free ship. Here's a Columbia PFG. This is a long sleeve crew neck, size extra large, sold for $23.24. Brooks Brothers, 100% cotton, and this is a seersucker, otherwise known as, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna remember the name of it now. Plaid. Oof, I knew it would come to me. Seersucker or plaid, and of a waist size 37, sold for $28.99, free ship. Here's a little women's Lacoste, size 38, which is equivalent to a US 6, sold for $18.24, free ship. Okay, you guys actually saw us pick this up at a GW, one of the GWs that we haven't been to. I won't say we've never been to, but it's been a very, very long time. And this is probably one of the only things that we found there. Little Magnif coin sorter. And as you can see right here, there's other pictures, I don't have them right here, but we show that it is missing one of the little tubes. But anyway, I think we picked this up for $2 or $3. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping stacked. So here's our cookies and cream item, one of our cookies and cream items. Tommy Bahama, we love to sell them, and we sell lots of them. This is a button front, 100% cotton, size 2XB, so it's a big and tall size. Sold for $29.99, free ship. Okay, these we kind of spoke about on yesterday's video. So we purchased 11 of them. We have 5 left, so we sold 6 so far. And if you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, we purchased these at a garage sale. We purchased 11 of them for $15. So the very first one we sold at $19.99 plus $3.99 shipping, paid for the whole lot, and then a little bit on top. So definitely good find there. And these are awesome because it's one listing for multiple items, so you just kind of just wait for them to sell off. All right, this is an interesting item because this we actually had in a lot with PSP, and someone messaged us, and all they wanted was the Corpse Bride, and they made the offer and everything. Like, they were like, "Listen, I'm willing to pay $24.99 plus shipping. All I want is the Corpse Bride." And they even saw that it had the little tear there in the cover art. And so we went ahead and pulled the PSP off of eBay, removed this, packed it up, shipped it out, or, you know, I sent them an offer. I made a listing for it, sent them an offer. And he bought it straight away. He or she bought it straight away. So I was quite happy about that. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. So sometimes when you make lots, people want a part out of it, but they don't want the whole lot. They might hit you up and ask you to break it apart, break the lot apart, which in this case was pretty easy decision for us. All right, you guys also saw us pick this up. I believe this was $1.18 over at our local GW. We sold it, as obviously you can see, Under Armour original boxer shorts, and a single pair sold for $24.99, free ship. Okay, these cards, these Harley Davidson cards, these are playing cards. We've actually been sitting on for a while, and it's probably been over a year. And I was about to pull these cards, but as I go through some old listings every once in a while, I make adjustments to them. And for some reason, Mama Snake had this as, she had it, I believe if I remember correctly, she had it as Harley Davidson motorcycle collector cards, I believe is what she had. Yes. Because I remember I was like, collector cards. I mean, I don't even know if they make Harley Davidson collector cards, you know? So like people are probably looking for, I don't know, a bunch of like baseball card looking things that have different motorcycles on them or something. So all I did was put poker playing cards or poker playing in the middle, and the next day it sold. So a little tip for you guys: if something's not selling, one of the easiest things you can do is come in, make an adjustment to your listing title, and that may be all you need to do. But for the most part, go over your listing, make sure everything is correct, make a few tweaks to it wherever you can, and sometimes that does help sell the item. So yeah, I was quite happy that those finally popped off, and I probably had maybe 10 cents into each deck, maybe a quarter, if I remember correctly. It was no more than a quarter per deck. All right, and we found 2 pairs of these. Now, you actually saw us pack and ship one of these, I believe. Maybe not pack and ship, but you did see us do a I guess a what sold in the morning on one of the videos. We got a brown pair of these Minnetonka moccasins that sold for the same price, $24.99, and obviously we sold the black one as well now, and they sold $24.99 plus shipping stack. All right, here's some more. If you've been watching the videos, you know that we purchased a He-Man lot from a garage sale a while back, where most of the He-Man figurines were like destroyed. It looks like they kept the box out in the sun, in the Florida sun, and the heat just like melted away at them. But a lot of the items in the box were still in decent condition. And we've made a ton of money off this box. I think we paid $15 for the box, and I can't even tell you, the first sale we made paid for the whole box, and everything above and beyond that is just pure profit. Anyway, $24.99 plus shipping stacked. Pretty good sale there. So if you guys ever see any He-Man stuff out there, even their armor sets, these little things, sell for quite a bit of money. Also, if this is a bolo, I don't see a lot of other YouTubers buying these things on a regular basis, but we purchase food processors as long as they're $5 or less at a yard sale, depending on the make and model. Sometimes we'll pay more, but the average is about $5 or less for a full food processor. And we part it out, and we'll make, you know, sometimes, or I should say a lot of the times, close to $100 on a food processor that we paid $5 for by just parting it out. Now, if we were to just take that food processor and then put it on eBay as the whole processor set, you're probably only looking at $15-20 people buy them for. But parting them out, you quadruple your money. The only thing we don't sell is the base. The motors don't sell at all, unless it's like a Ninja. If you find like a Ninja or something, again, depending on the brand, a higher end brand, you know, you can sell the base, the motors, but like the Hamilton Beach and Black and Decker and other models, the bases just don't sell. So this particular blade here sold for $16.77 plus shipping stacked. Okay, yeah, this is a Field and Stream. Now, we picked up a couple of these a long time ago, and I believe we found them at a GW. And a few of them sold for, I believe, around $21.99. 21 or 4.90, 21 or 24.99. And for some reason, I think we had like 2 left. I think we had like 4 or 5 of them. We had 2 left, and the last 2 just, we couldn't sell it. We couldn't sell them. So finally, you know, someone made an offer of $15 on one. I went ahead and took it. I'm not going to sit on them anymore. I'm not going to try and haggle with someone on something that I've been sitting on for so long. I just want to make my money back off of it so that I can take that money and purchase other items with it. And to be honest, we still made money off this item because, as I already mentioned, we probably paid no more than $5 for this. Not much, but a couple bucks. Okay, here's something that sold very, very quickly. You guys saw us pick this up maybe a week ago, maybe 2. And they're Tom's espadrilles. Anyway, they were in new condition, new without box, never been worn, and we had them up for $29.99. Someone offered $25, and we took it. I think we paid $2 or $3 on these over at GW. So yeah, $25 plus shipping stacked. Okay, here is a Lilly Pulitzer. We actually, as far as Lilly Pulitzer is concerned, we find tons of female Lilly Pulitzer, which we're sitting on tons right now. They're very, very popular for a while. And then I think Miss Lilly Pulitzer herself, if that's her real name, I don't know. I think she passed away. And then like Target, I believe, picked up her brand. And this is all off of memory here. So if I'm off by, you know, some parameters or some specifics, I apologize. But I believe Target bought out the brand, and then they sold a bunch of Lilly Pulitzer in their store, and then ever since then, they're just really hard to get rid of. But in the case of men's Lilly Pulitzers, it's a little bit of a different story. We don't find many of them, and when we do, they usually sell pretty quickly. This one, the size was small, so we sat on it a little longer than what we would if we've purchased a large or an XL or a 2XL, but we still made pretty good profit off of it. Return on investment, 22.24, and that's with free ship. Okay, here's a Lacoste, another women's Lacoste, sold for $17. This is a little cookies and cream item. Sold $17 free ship. This is an item from our $275 video game lot that we purchased. We do have a video on that as well, and we've been selling all kinds of stuff out of it. The only thing that hasn't sold out of these lots yet are actual consoles. I'm not sure why. I think there's just a lot of competition out there. We're going to revisit those soon, but for some reason the consoles haven't popped off yet. But the games and a lot of other things, especially the GameCube games and stuff like that, those have been flying off. So here's a Nintendo DS game. Complete means that it has the case, obviously, and also the manual inside. So for $24.99 plus shipping stack. Okay, so this is a Cuisinart ice cream maker lid, and we pick these up, these little model Ice 20s, all the time. The paddles sell very, very quickly. It's like what churns the ice cream. These lids right here are a little slower. And then also the bowl. The bowl is like it's a freezer bowl that has like that freezable liquid inside of it, and to keep the ice cream cold and stuff. And you can pull it in and out of the fridge, and it'll keep your ice cream cold for quite a while. Those also sell pretty quickly. So we pick up these things for maybe $3 on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, I think we picked one of these up from a local thrift store, which was the Lighthouse, and the paddle flew off like within a day or two, and then the bowl pretty much maybe a week or so after that. And then these we actually have a couple in stock, but we're running out now. They're starting to pop off. All right, here is a PlayStation 2 Slim. You guys saw us pick this up at a yard sale. We picked this up for $5. Came with the AV cables and the power supply. We threw in the game, just an extra game we had sitting around that doesn't really sell for much on its own. We threw it on in there, and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping stacked. Okay, these we actually this was donated to us by my wife's aunt, and these sold the next day. Peace Love World women's pants. They sold for $34.77 plus shipping stacked. Usually we do free shipping on clothing. Anytime that you see we added shipping to clothing, it's because it's over a pound. So unfortunately, when it becomes over a pound, that's when you get into the $7-8 range, and that really eats into your profit. In this case, it wouldn't have mattered because, again, this was donated. But in most cases, if you buy a jacket for $5 at GW and you could sell it for $24.99 and it weighs 2 pounds, well, you basically just threw away the majority of your profit if you were to do free shipping on it. So, and I'm not really an advocate of free shipping on anything over a pound anyway. I don't think it's a long-term business model. The reason I don't think it's a long-term business model is because the fact that there is no end in sight as far as the increase of cost in shipping. So ever since I started this business, year over year, shipping costs have increased, obviously due to inflation, gas prices, all those things, labor wages, all those things are, attributing to the fact that postage is going up every year. So at some point, I think, there's going to be a point to where the people who may be hanging their hat on the free shipping idea on everything that they sell may start catching up to them. So, but I'm also a believer that, people should pay their shipping. I don't actually mind paying shipping. I know a lot of people are out there that are getting used to the whole free shipping thing as well as a consumer. I mean, shipping costs money. If you put an item up or if let's say you comp an item on eBay or Amazon and you say, hey, I'm thinking about buying this item, it's worth $20. Well, if it's over a pound, you're paying $8 in shipping. It's not worth $20. It's worth $12. You see what I'm saying? So, I think it messes with the value of items as well. So anyway, off the soapbox, moving on. Okay, here is a pair of Coach shoes. I don't remember when we got these. I'm going to say it's probably been a little while. I think, had these up for $24.99. Probably paid a couple bucks for it. So we sat on them for a while, so I let them go at $16. We still made a little bit of profit. And then obviously that's with shipping stacked. Hugo Boss. This is a striped long sleeve button front shirt. Also took a offer on these. I believe we had this at $21.74, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's what it was. Someone has sent us an offer, $15.74. I went ahead and took it. We're sitting on it for a while. I just wanted it, I wanted to move it again, as I mentioned earlier, get that money back, and so that we can go buy new items. All right. So anyway, in just a few minutes here, I'll go ahead and show you the retail arbitrage found that I found. Jeez. And we'll talk about that real quick. All right, so let me just show you guys the retail arbitrage find. And this was from Target. All right, let me go ahead and put you down real quick and grab a box. You guys should be able to see it. You open it up and I'll show you guys what's inside. All right, put this knife away. There we go. So that's what I bought. Now these are Harry Potter talking animatronic hats. And these boxes are full of them. I purchased 20 of them. They are a bit large. So that's why the boxes are large. But yeah, so I purchased 20 of them. They were on sale for $9.99. And they go for, give me 1 second. So on eBay, they go for about $24.99. And then on Amazon, they go for about $26.99. So when it comes to retail arbitrage, your profit margin goes way down, but this is still how you guys make money. You have to go out there and you have to find deals, whether it be wholesale, retail arbitrage, you know, whatever other venue that you can think of, and you have to start buying multiple quantities of a single item. And the reason you do that is so you can, you know, start building an inventory of multiple items that you just put up on eBay or Amazon, and then as time goes on, they just keep selling off. So, you know, buying at garage sales and going to the thrift and stuff like that is great, and there's good money there. But if you want to build up your business, you have to start buying in quantities. So retail arbitrage is one way to do that. Profit margins, again, as I was going to mention earlier, are not as large, but there's still money there. If I can sell these for $25 a piece, then, you know, I've more than doubled my money. Now, obviously, there's other fees included in that, you know, like the $15, or not the $15, but the 10% eBay fee, the 3% PayPal. Yeah, so then you just start building up your inventory, and the more inventory you have, the more you're going to sell. So anyway, I'm done. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, guys. Get snake bit.